Alrighty, it is 8:30 in the East. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Mayday here, your TGC Tours Major Championship Design Contest Coordinator and streamer of the official contest playthroughs. Great to have you along with us for Susquehannock. At least that's how I'm going with it. Dario's in chat and can correct me if I'm wrong, but we're playing Susquehannock Golf Club. And we are ready to go. Certainly Dario, one of the favorites going into this one, considered to be one of the pre-contest picks. Of course, looks spectacular. It is also devilishly difficult, so we're going to see how that goes through tonight. However I feel, Dario, let's see what I'm pronouncing it by 18. We're down to the nitty-gritty, by the way. We are coming up on 27 and a half hours until the published window closes in our championship here. You can check out all the great courses here. We still have 7 guys left to publish, so it's looking to be a very wild final day of the deadline. Coming up on tax day here in America. That was not done by accident. Hey, Terry. But, so yeah, it's going to be great to see what comes out here in the next 27 hours or so. So again, just some of the ground rules. These are all being played through on a first published, first played basis. The playthroughs are my opinions alone, and do not necessarily reflect that of the judging panel or TGC Tours Administration. And I think that's an important point, and I'll just get it out of the way right now. I'm sure, as there has been already in a few courses, been talk about the playability. Is it too tricked up? Is it too unfair? Because it's a U.S. Open course, is straddling that line of difficult and unplayable where the butter zone is going to be. I'm not a judge. I don't have a say in that. I can offer my opinion. It may or may not be what the judges say. Ultimately, that is going to be the rub, and that is going to be something that each individual judge is going to have to sort through and decide. We've given guidelines. We want tough and challenging. Don't cross that line into unplayable. But if it's a great playing experience, it feels like it's a major championship, and it feels like it's a horse should host the U.S. Open, it's probably going to do very well in the contest. So with all of those things out of the way, we've got the chat on the right side of your screen. Feel free to chime in. Your chat makes these playthroughs go around, makes things much more lively. We've got Dario in chat tonight to answer any questions as well. Great to have him with us as well, CSU Golfer 60. And with that, yeah, disagree with anything? We're happy to talk about it offline, but make your mama proud. So let's go ahead and get it on and see how this goes. One thing working in our favor are benign conditions. Well, I'm just kind of the point man. This was, you got to give credit to Eric, for kind of organizing the whole broader scheme of the, speak of the devil, there he pops in. The whole broader scheme of I guess, the quote-unquote design majors, if you will, the 4 official TGC Tours majors calendar, or contest calendar. And, this was, let's put it this way, if I weren't coordinating this one, I'd certainly take part. They wanted somebody to run the major, and I stepped up, and it's certainly been a blast thus far. So I see some Dirty Ankle Mafia members right here, so yes, we changed the outfit, and yes, it is a nod to Tiger. So this is one where I think we've got to think. I know we're going to have to end up thinking our way around this course. I think we're just going to have to plod along, kind of take what the course gives us. And frankly, I will be happy to finish par or better, knowing that, yeah, +3 might be might not be a terrible goal. Well, Scott, thing is, Eric says that, and he's played this course a couple of times. Well, Terry, I'm playing it in the prescribed round 1 conditions set forth by Dario, as I have for all the playthroughs. And he calls for low winds out of the southeast. I think this might be karma making up for putting me out in that hurricane on Monongahela. So I think the play is to try to work a cut in here and maybe try to use this ridge to funnel it back down. And should hit on an upslope. Now, granted, who knows how my swing will hold up, but yeah, that's pretty much the way I play most days, Terry. So and a fast right out of the chute. That may be long. Long is wrong. And the draw was not the shape I wanted to hit in here. I think it's going to work. That's going to come off the green. Yep. But that's ball flight there. I mean, if I would have hit the shot I wanted, let's look at this green quick. I mean, if I hit the shot I want and I hit a cut, instead of coming down this false front, it comes in from the left here, kind of catches this ridge and funnels down toward the hole. So, I mean, that's a misplay on my part. I mean, that being said, not a terrible leave. Pretty flat up by the hole. Okay. And, I mean, again, I'm playing this for the first time sight unseen. I mean, all I've done is kind of flown around and taken a picture or two. I mean, I think part of this playing this course from, what I'm hearing as far as feedback on the forums and whatnot, I mean, I think it's going to take a change in mindset for guys to do well on this course. I mean, we're so used to, having to be in attack mode, hole after hole after hole after hole. I mean, because, the top guys on PGA are putting up rounds of 12, 13, 14, 15 under a crack. I mean, we're almost kind of hardwired to be dead red, fire at everything, and just, be gunning for birdie on every hole. And if we don't, it's a disappointment. I think here you got to make, have a little more of a discretionary mindset and, just kind of grind out pars. And if there happens to be an opportunity that presents itself, go for it. I mean, like here, if I miss a little short right, I'm okay with that. But if I catch this ridge and roll up, that should be okay too. And again, a fast. That might catch that upslope though. No, it didn't. The tempo has just absolutely killed me as of late. But, let's see. Starting that way. Pretty straight up by the hole. Tell you what, this feels like a pretty straight putt. Better than 5 feet, Scob. How about 5 inches? All right, long par 4 sweeping around the corner here. Kind of off-camber fairway here. I think the play is to try to hit a draw around here and try to hold this. Because you want to get as close to that bunker as you can. Hey, Dan. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to refrain from. Either way, you're not going to have the greatest angle in here. Not going to have a great angle. If it were a little flatter there on that left side, I'd almost consider hitting into the light rough there, and just taking my chances. Is that going to hold? Yes. But I did have to move that ball. If I hit that with a straight ball, or if I hit a little cut there, that's going through the fairway. So now I had to hit a draw tee shot. I'm going to have to hit a cut to access this pin. The safe play would be to get it right in here, just take your uphill putt and move on. Dwayne? That might just be what I do. I put a baby cut on it. Let's see. It plays 95. All right, so I'm going to flight it down just a little bit. I'm going to be okay with that shot. I'm okay with that. Yeah, you know, I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go shoot 59 on this course, but if I can grind out around to 70, okay. I mean, I think that's the thing we need to think about here. I mean, that's why I say just kind of attacking this course from a different light. I mean, you know, whereas I'll use a course like Blackheart Cove. I mean, that's just a course where speak for yourself, Scob. Speak for yourself. Talk about a hello, Mr. Kettle moment. Holy cow. But yeah. Oh no, this is definitely not a driver. But I mean, I use a course like Blackheart. I mean, you were severely penalized for any misses, but I mean, there were shots you were forced to have to take on. I mean, yeah. Now the play. I mean, you want to just drive blast a driver out here. I mean, it narrows a little bit. But if you blast a driver, look at what you're left with. I mean, you're coming in from this angle to this pin. Everything is running away from you. I mean, you're not going to get... I mean, unless you hit a massive draw, you're not going to get anywhere close to that pin. And even then, that's no guarantee. So I think the prudent play here, especially considering that the hole is, you know, less than 450. Well, no, I mean, you know, Eric, I mean, that's not where I'm going. But what I'm saying is, I don't care if a course is hard and penalizes misses. But, I mean, if I've put myself in my own trap, well, that's a me problem. And my only question is here is, what club do I want to hit? I think I'm just going to take the 2 hybrid. And I'll just use this hole as an example. I mean, people could whinge, oh my god, I hit a driver and then I had no... Well, you don't have to hit a driver. You can lay back. And if I wouldn't have fasted, that would have worked. But even then, I mean, look, I mean, this is a significantly better angle to come in from. I'm still going to have to work a draw in here. And I didn't do myself any favors putting it in a light rough, but, I mean, this is immensely more manageable than trying to come in from that left side. Hey, Pithy. Did not want to fast that. That's gone. That's gone. Me and my flippin' tempo. That said, I mean... Dude, the Mantis might have problems, like how long it took you to plant all those stinking rocks. Playability isn't one of them. But even here, I mean, even on this miss, I mean, this is a pretty, pretty manageable up and down. I want to be below the hole here. Yeah, fair warning. This playthrough is going to take a... Oh, boy. Did I get too frisky? Too frisky. This playthrough is going to take a while, Dan, because I'm grinding on every shot. Thank you. All right, our first par 5 of the day. Could perhaps be considered an opportunity. Yeah, that one was a little stressful. Should I go game breaking? Because if I'm going to play this as a 3-shot hole, I mean, I might consider blasting here, hitting to here, and pitching on. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm playing this as a 3-shotter. Okay, that is OB left. That's kind of what I thought. Yeah, I don't think you could reach from that fairway, Dario. But, I mean, I'll just look at the overhead here. I mean, if I played out to that left side, if I'm playing this as a true 3-shot hole, which, I mean, there's certainly merit to it. You know, I hit to that right side. I hit that opens up that angle for the layup zone beyond the cross bunker and leaves me a relatively straightforward third. That being said, I actually feel like I'm in a position where I could go for this. I feel like the risk is worth it here. If I could just work a little cut right to the front left part of the green, and if I roll up there, great. If not, should be a fairly stress-free up and down. Okay, didn't quite turn as much as I thought, but you know, right now, I mean, from where I'm sitting, I mean, the worst I'm going to make is 5. That is the absolute worst I'm going to make, unless I really hit a terrible shot of some sort. Oh, don't get me wrong, this is still going to be a difficult shot. But like I said, mindset. I mean, I've put myself in a position where the worst score I'm likely to make here is 5. That was not a well-executed flop shot, but little room to play with beyond that pin. Perhaps I could have laid up, tried the wedge one in close. Certainly didn't execute on my flop shot, but again, I mean, I'll be okay with taking a par and moving on. Coming back with long par 4. Almost road hole-esque away. And again, here, I mean, this is another one. I mean, this kind of sets up for a little bit of a fade off the tee. Because, I mean, ideally, you'd want to hug this right side. And then the second shot is going to call for you to work a draw in to get it remotely close. Yeah, completely auto-gen. Minutes. All right, so yeah, if I'm chasing a draw up here, I mean, almost have to play this. Dario thinks this is the toughest pin on the course. And I could see that. But, I mean, if I play this almost like a bit of a Redan, where if I'm thinking my target's, you know, a club short about 20, 25 feet right of the target, especially if I'm going to try to bring a draw in here, I mean, I think that might be what I try to do here. Yeah, that's where I want to hit it. Okay, didn't quite get up that swale, but on the grand scheme of things, I'm okay. Cannot get frisky with this putt at all, because you get about 4 or 5 feet past this hole and it's insta-death. I think we're going way up. We're going way up top. That gave that one too much respect. Stay up. A little bit unlucky on that one. A little bit unlucky. puckish pin. Yeah. I think we just got to live with about a 25-footer back down the hill here. Yeah, just carry it on to the front. I'm going to get beyond the hole. I'm going to be left with a downhill putt, but I think that's the shot you had to play there. And the thing is, even if I land it much shorter, I mean, look how this down slopes right here. So I'm just going to bound it. I'm going to end up in this spot anyway. All right, so downhill, straightening at the hole. I kind of like this, actually. Straighten. Come back. All right, we'll take it. All right, another long par 4 here. Yeah, I mean, the AI's just ripping it up here. My goodness. All right, so the play might be to get bold and try to cut as much of the corner as you can. Almost kind of capish in that way. And obviously the benefit to trying to cut the corner is you want as short of a club as you possibly can in, because that's a dastardly pin. Because you've got next to zero margin for error there. That pin is diabolical. I'm not going to lie. I guess so, Dario. Ugh. I did not want to fast that. That's going to... Now here comes a bogey, guys. This will be a bogey. Yeah, with my fast, that was always going to be impossible to hold. Yeah. I mean, I think the best possible angle would... I mean, my best hope would be to get right... Come back here, marker. right there. So at least I have a chance putting down this spine. But yeah, this is... We got a high degree of difficulty here. Oh, I don't even want to think about this in high or very high winds. That's where I wanted to play it. I mean, this at least gives me a chance at par. I mean, downhill putt, sure, but at least I'm coming down the spine. So, I mean, because if I left myself in this low area, now I got to try to hit it hard enough, come up this ridge, but not so hard that I go back down that other ridge. That's why I said that pin's just so diabolical. Even this is not the easiest of putts. Because you get the line fractionally wrong and you could still come off the ridge either way. And this feels a little more like a guess than anything. Where I drove that ball, I'm thrilled walking off this green with par. Yeah, AI goes 8 under. My God. Can we get an API check on the AI? +500 yard par 4 here. All right, now this is a hole where, you know, Dario's saying enough thinking around with strategy and stuff. I got to hit 2 good shots here. I think that he's blocked me with that tree, and that would have been a significantly easier angle. Kind of a crowned fairway in here. If I'm being honest, especially with this mounding left here, and how the green pitches away on this side, I think I would have probably minded to see this area be just a touch more generous. I mean, because it's a safer play, but it's certainly by no means an easy play. So you thought you'd try something different and play your web runs before seeing any scores. And you don't know why you bothered. So are we looking at another MC there, Eric, or... This is the first time I feel like I can be relatively aggressive on an approach shot. So I've just got a little bit of a backboard here. If that catches, come back. Thanks, Dario. I mean, I still got to make the putt, which, knowing me, I mean, who knows, but... I am very happy, even at the turn. I mean, you look... You know, probably 5 and 6 were 2 I let slip away. Might have been able to make a putt on 7. But I mean, I think best case scenario, I'm 1-2 under at the turn. So I mean, to be level, I'm okay with that. Oh, big boomerang here. Yeah, no, exactly, Jason. And like I said, I mean, from the onset, all right, I do like that the driving range is OB. Prevent the corner cutting there. No, like I said on the onset, I mean, is that a humble brag, Eric? Another Cape-style hole. How much do you dare chew off here? Let's see what we got up here by the green. Pretty diabolical, but as you'd expect for a hole of this length, relatively short. I think I want to try to carry it in here, and if I'm in the light rough, so be it. That should work out for me. Hold on. Alright, left with a comfortable wedge in. Green actually sloping slightly down toward the hole. Ball way below my feet. Okay, don't want to go long here. Ah, fast. Crap. But at least I do have an uphill putt coming back. So I'm not happy with that shot with a wedge in hand, but could be worse. Could definitely be worse. Oh, had the line if I hit it. Had it if I hit it. Oh, I said this was supposed to be a casual playthrough, but my gosh, is this a grind. $521-yard par 4 here. Alright, looks like you could... Okay. I see my game plan if I can execute it. Yeah, I just got to get this in the fairway, try to be as far left as I can. And then again, I'm left with working another fade in here, and it does suck, but I'm already thinking, I want my approach, my second shot, to finish up somewhere around here. Oh yeah, that fencing work is legit. I mean, if I can end up around here, well, I've already taken a picture of 12, so I have an idea what it looks like, but, oh. I'm partial to 13 at Hoback myself, but I'm just being biased. With every piece of fence that Dario planted, the internal temperature of his machine went up by about 5 degrees. Yeah, that's going to kick a little right there. Not where I wanted to leave myself at all. But I do have a cut lie. The shot screams for a cut. I'm downhill. Okay. Well, again, guys, I'm just going to play for the spot I want. I want to be about 25 feet past the hole and level with the pin. So I'm just going to try to work a cut off this bunker. Try to feed myself back in there. That's exactly where I want to be. I mean, maybe I could have been a couple of paces further right, but I mean, on the whole, it actually this leaves an uphill putt. Is that slightly crowned? Oh, don't worry, Dario. I can hit my fair share of shanks and poles, too. I knew that straightened up at the hole, but... I mean, at least I had a birdie putt there that I could attack. But again, I mean, if I go firing at that pin, I'm probably whining because, I mean, I'm either short in that bunker, I hit the slope kick way left, I hit the slope kick way right. I mean, that really was the only legitimate spot to attack from. This, I mean, aside from it being a peninsula green instead of an island green, I mean, this reminds me, I mean, this is almost an inverted 17 at Sawgrass. Oh, Dario, I know the pain, but... And actually, I noticed this while taking the pictures for the playthrough. I thought this buried retaining wall, or this buried brick wall right here, I thought that was a wonderful touch. But yeah, I mean that work around this green, that's well done. All right, so it's 157 down 25 feet. So it's playing 49. I've got a little room behind. I think I just need not worry about this. I need to hit a pitching wedge and let the wind and the elevation do their thing. Or a 9-iron, rather. Terry, I don't even know if I need to fully loft this. So I just need to get up in here and let that feed back down. And I don't want to get too cute here and, you know... Well, I definitely don't want to take a punch 9. That won't work. I'll go 2 clicks up. Just for you, Terry. Watch that come back down. Okay, that's not showing downhill on my screen, but it is definitely downhill. Thanks, Vlad. Yeah, it really had a 17 at Sawgrass Field to it. Oh my gosh. Dion. That one I'm kicking myself over. Well, Vlad, I mean, it wasn't like that was a straight-in putt. I mean, I had to play 2 cups outside, and even then, that wasn't enough on a 5-foot putt. So, I mean, that wasn't a gimme there by any stretch of the imagination. Almost a little 14 at Augusta vibe here. This is another one, though, pin right on the top of a spine. End of the day, I'm thinking, come back here, cursor. Oh, I wish they made this easier. I'm thinking that's about where I'm going to want to end up for my second. I think maybe my only complaint here is I would have probably liked to have seen that bunker a little better. Maybe pop that out about a foot. It's kind of blind from the tee. That's leaking. That is leaking. Get in the bunker. Get in the bunker. This is kind of just punch it and pray. Ideally, I want to get over that false front. That's all I'm trying to do here. And it's not going to work. Not going to get there. Get off the green. Well, actually, I tell you what, though, all things considered... Ugh. It's not bad, but gosh, this is going to be a tough putt to keep on line. Goes right to start. Alright. Then starts coming left, goes back to the left. Pretty much staying left off the start. Okay. Oh. I will definitely take that putt. I will definitely take that. Yeah, that is one part of my game where I don't usually struggle. I can leg putt with the best of them. Of course, that means my proximity to the hole stat is not very good at all, but... Okay, boys, I got 2 words for you right here. Sucker pin. Sucker pin. I mean, this is completely red light. I mean, if you try taking this on, I mean, this is death here. You short side yourself? I mean, hello, bogey. So again, I mean, this is start at the right side of the green, work a little draw against this wind, you know, take your 30-footer and move on. I can't help but think visually I'd almost like something a little more to this hole. Bunker's something. The hole itself just feels a little flat to my eye, visually. Yeah, that's where that T-ball needed to be. I mean, if I'd have fasted that, okay, so be it. I've probably gotten a little closer, but let's see what we got going on here. Breaks right at the hole. Left, right, left. This is an army putt right here. It goes left, right, left, right. This is a quadruple breaker. In theory, that means they should pretty much cancel out. They did cancel out. I should have hit it straight. Just a tick of yellow there in the 9 box. Alright, so... Yeah, I mean, as you know, Dario, I mean, sometimes you just can't control it. I mean, you can look at it at every conceivable angle, and then all of a sudden you get that one angle that you haven't quite seen it from, the game then generates the grids on, and boom, there's a speck of yellow. Alright, so... This is another one where I almost feel laying back with a 2-wood might not be the worst play in the world. Because if anything, I might get a little better angle into this pin. I mean, if the pin's in a different spot, it's a different story. I mean, like, if pin's back right, then blast away, get down here. But this angle... I could, I mean, yeah, I could try it. And you know what? I think in a different pin, I think that might be a play. Try to blast the driver down in here. To like one of these backhole locations. Yeah, because the thing is, I don't know if I get this ball down here far enough to take that. Well, even then, I've got so much room to carry beyond that bunker. Yeah, I think you guys talked me into this. You guys talked me into this one. Maybe not. That is a longer angle, though. Nah. I think it's doable, but I don't think you gain enough of an advantage going over there, not in that pin. See, I mean, that's the thing. I don't want to break a course just to break a course. I mean, the reason I do that... Oh, settle down, Jeremy. I mean, the reason I would do that would be to gain an advantage. I just misexecuted a shot there. But I still got a relatively decent angle. And a wind that's actually going to help me hold this shot. Ideally, I mean, I missed my line by a couple of yards. I wanted to be further right than this. Delicate because I do not want to go long here, but short, yeah, I don't want to go long. I just don't want to go long into that valley. Short actually isn't a terrible miss, so okay. Sit. No. Should have taken more off of that. Not terrible, but not great either. At least I do have a true uphill putt. Oh. All right, a 380 yarder here. Maybe a chance to get one coming in. Maybe a chance. Okay, another pin where distance control is going to be at a premium. I already see 320, 338. You would think this, you would hope this is a hole you could try to take advantage of, but I'm going to have to hit the fairway and I'm going to have a wedge in hand. Well, yeah, Terry, because you're a sadistic mofo. All right. Okay, so I got the club I wanted in. About as stock of a wedge as you can get. Ugh. The problem with this one is I really don't know where I want to miss. I mean, short's no good. Right's no good. Left's no good. Long's probably the least of all evils, but even then, that's no bargain. I mean, I've really got to... My aim point is got to be this grain grid box right here that's diagonally 2 left and 2 down from the pin. Hope it hits, takes just a little kick forward, and nestles up to the pin. That's my landing spot right there. So 106 plus 6 for 112. I'm just going to hit this stock and hope. Oh, got a slow. Oh no. Well, at least it's an uphill putt. And actually, in the grand scheme of things, that might have been the best miss. Because, I mean, at least a little short and a little right, I don't have to worry about putting it down the other side of the spine. This is actually manageable. Stay online. Oh my gosh. That's 3 now. I really feel like I should have had. That's 3 I feel like I really should have had. That one on, what was it, 7? Yeah. 7, 12, and 16. Those were ones I should have had. Alright, this one, this one feels like damn the torpedoes, full speed ahead. Get it up here, hopefully. And the problem is if you get too... Look at this slope right here. I mean, so if you're going to be aggressive, your actual fairway width, instead, I mean, that might be, I don't know, let's say 40 yards. But your actual usable fairway width to kind of set up in here, probably down to about the 10, 15 yard range. I mean, so it looks wide, but it's actually really narrow to get it in the spot you need to get it to have a go at this. Even then, if I'm 2 yards further right, I'm down in the rough or in the bunker. I mean, it was a matter of 2 yards. Long is not wrong here. Cut stance, cut wind. Just let it run down there. This is a shot I feel like I can be a little aggressive with. Hey, and now we're looking at a dead uphill chip shot. There's another one where it's snuck into the 9 box, but... Well, there we go. We're in red numbers. Even I couldn't miss that putt. I might need it coming home on this hole. 520 yards, number 1 handicap hole. Alright. Let's see what we got here. I don't know if it is slightly downhill. It is slightly downhill. Tons of... Gosh, tons of... But this fairway kind of rolls down here. So this undulation kind of will... If I can get it in here, just hit a safe shot, it should hopefully kind of crest and roll down here. It's not the greatest of angles. I'd still have to play a draw in, but... Because with this wind, you can't carry the bunker. Maybe if you fast it, you could get lucky. Clear hit on this downslope and run into the fairway. But that's a risky shot, and you're looking at bogey if you don't get it right. I mean, you might be able to throw it up here in this light rough. You should get a decent lie coming out, but the hole's so long that I don't know if I want to penalize myself by not being in the fairway. So I think on balance, I think I just got to try to drive it in here. And hopefully the slope will give me a nice little ground fade. Oh, and then I fast it. Oh, crap. Get lucky. Get lucky. Well, we're definitely going to have to hit a draw in. There's no two ways around it. This is another one where, you know, I finish right here. I think I'm pretty happy with that play. I start this on the right edge of the green. Turn this over a little bit. I'm just looking center of the green. Not the best of swing lines, but we've gotten away with it. That's where I want to be. All right, how about a Lido shuffle? One for the road. That would be a big ask, but... This putt has a little more movement than I'd care for, but... Straight. That is where it's straight. 2 boxes. All right. Lido. Whoa. Oh! Oh, I thought I had one. But guys, we're going to break 70. We're going to finish under freaking par. I'm 1 under and I couldn't feel happier. I don't care where I finished in this damn tournament. Tie 47, whatever. So... I'm just going to say to those who say that course is hard and tricked up. Now, granted, I only played on one pin set, one round of conditions, but I never got overly penalized on that course. And all I had to do was think. And again, I had to change my mindset. This isn't, you know, a PGA Tour clam bake where I'm just going to stroll out on the tee and expect to shoot 12 under, or have to shoot 12 under just to try to make the cut. That was an absolute grind. I mean, that was about thinking your way around the course, making pars, trying to take advantage of opportunities when they presented themselves, which weren't often. But, I mean, you had to try to take advantage. And, I mean, to be fair, I missed a couple of putts that, you know, really I could have done a lot better. But, I mean, I had a couple of nice up and downs there. So, 1-2 under, I mean, the way I played, I mean, that's about the round I should have expected. And, yeah, I mean, it's, all you have to do is think. I mean, if you're going out here like, okay, I'm gonna green light every pin, and I'm just gonna shoot at everything, take on every force carry, yeah, you're gonna find yourself in some really bad spots. I mean, sometimes you just, yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, Dario, I mean, I'm thinking, you know, like I said, I mean, you know, you take away that bogey on, what was it, 6, missed putt on 7, 12, 16. I mean, if I'd have played my absolute best, 65 is probably about as low as I could have gone. But, you know, I mean, I was just thinking my way around. That course just oozes with strategy, guys. I mean, oozes with strategy. Now, I mean, I thought there were a couple of spots where, I mean, you know, edges could have been softened. You know, I talked about that, you know, hidden bunker at the corner of the fairway, and I'm trying to remember, I think it was either 13 or 14. Yeah, I think it was 13, because that's the long par 4 after the island, par 3 12. And then, I mean, I think I might have liked a little extra something to make that second par 3 on the back 9 pop a little bit, but otherwise, I mean, I enjoyed that round. It was hard as hell, don't get me wrong. That was hard, but that was a fun challenge. I mean, are there going to be guys who whinge about that course, and should this one win and be the host of the U.S. Open? Oh, yeah. But again, it's just so different from the mindset that, you know, you go out to most courses. I mean, most courses in this game, like I said, I mean, the PGA guys, I mean, you could shoot, I mean, hell, take a look at the Masters this week. What was it? The cut was what, 17 under, I want to say? 16 or 17? At Augusta. I mean, so, I mean, yeah, I mean, that just kind of tells you how good these guys are. I mean, how precise the top guys are, and how, I mean, even a course like Augusta, which oozes with strategy and positioning, I mean, they can take advantage of it if they're on their game. So, and even then, I mean, they're still kind of going in there, I mean, kind of thinking dead red. I mean, this took a completely different mindset. So, yeah, I will be really interested to see how this goes. I mean, I think it's a course you really got to, like I said, I went in with the mindset of this course. Okay, I'm going to really grind on this course. I'm going to think about the angles. I'm going to think about the strategy. I'm going to take what the course gives me. I did, and I'm satisfied with my round. I mean, that's just my honest opinion about that. So, that is Susquehannock Golf Club, the major edition by Dario Logan. And again, guys, I mean, there's also going to be, I know he's got the tour version out. I think there's a members version that he's working on as well. So, but yeah, definitely worth the play. Again, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. We're down to nearly 26 hours until the window closes. Here is a look at all of the courses that are in right now. And coming up, we have 2 more playthroughs coming up for you tomorrow night. I've got to update the schedule, but we're going to have Stone Cipher Club by Major High coming up at 9:45 Eastern tomorrow night. That will be followed by Cloud Break by Mav78. There's the complete schedule. We're going late tomorrow night because, in theory, if we time this right, our doubleheader playthrough should take you right up to the published window deadline. So By the time I sign off air tomorrow night, we'll know who's in and who will be vying for the title of Major Championship Design Challenge Champion. So Eric just mentioned it. These courses going to be starting to get a Twitter bump tomorrow. So yeah, go ahead, give them all a play. I'm going to stop rambling, take this broadcast off air. We'll throw up the video on demand here in just a little bit. And again, I will see you tomorrow night at 9:45 Eastern, playing the Stone Cipher Club by Major High. You're a little late to the party, Dwayne, as this is Mayday saying good night, everybody. We'll talk to you later.